Hey guys, welcome to Ben Wrenchin. My name is Ben, and today I'm wrenching on my 94 Chevy K1500. I'm putting new shocks on the front today. I got a set of Bilsteins, because that's what's on it, and I know those are great. So I'm going to get those put in. I'm doing tie rods at the same time. I'm going to separate that into two videos. But this is all in an effort to get my truck to the point where it's ready for an alignment, and while I take it to the tire shop, I'm going to replace these saw blade wheels with these rally wheels that I got on wheelsexpressonline.com. I got them for a really good price, and I also got some new center caps on eBay. I got the lug nuts with the external threads on Amazon, and the plastic caps, I got those on Amazon too. So I'm going to update the look of the wheels on this truck. These wheels are getting pretty old and I don't really feel like cleaning them up. I never really liked the saw blade wheels anyway, and I had the rally wheels on my first truck, so that's what I want to go back to. But first I need to finish up all the suspension work, get these parts on, and then I'm ready to get in alignment, and I'll get the wheels switched out at the same time. So I'm going to get started by taking the wheel off, and then we'll get these shocks going. Alright, I got it jacked up on a jack stand with the tire under the truck and the rear wheels chocked. With the wheel off, I can work on getting this shock out. I've just got a nut down here on this bolt. These are both 18 millimeters. And there's another one at the top. I'm going to take off this cover so that I can get to the bolt on the top. For the top bolt and nut, I can get my 3/4 inch wrench on the head of this bolt. It's 18 millimeters, but 3/4 will fit. And I'll put some PB Blaster on this nut and also inside here. And then I'll use an 18 millimeter long socket in my breaker bar and break that nut loose. And then I can use my battery ratchet to get it out the rest of the way. And the bolt is loose in there, which is good news. So I can thread that nut back on just a little bit and hit it with a hammer. Take the nut back off and get this washer off and tap it out the rest of the way. And the bolt is coming into contact with this brake line on this side. The bracket for the brake line has just got a 13 millimeter bolt right here, and I can get a 13 millimeter long socket on that bolt and get this bracket off. So I can pull this out of the way far enough to be able to get on the head of that bolt. Here we go, got the bolt out. And so now I'll do the same with the bottom bolt. Break the nut free with the breaker bar, and this will go a lot faster with an impact. And there's the nut. It's got a washer on this side as well. Push the bolt through. That one was way easier than the top. And with both of those out, I can get this shock out. I'll just get my pry bar back here and pop it out. And the shock is out. So I'll clean this out and paint it. I got spider nests in here, so I want to make sure this is clean, get it painted while I got this open. Same with the bottom down here. Clean this up with a wire brush. Spray it down with some brake cleaner. And I'll go ahead and throw a couple coats of paint in there. And I'll give all that time to dry, and then I'll put the new shock in. And comparing the old to the new one, there really isn't much to compare. They look about the same, except 30 years difference. So I'll go ahead and get the new one installed. I think the only thing that I don't like is that they didn't come with new hardware. Really wish stuff would come with new hardware, but I guess that's asking too much. So I will reuse my old bolts, use my pry bar to get this one in place, and then I'll attempt to feed this bolt through and get this lined up. I'm going to do the top one first because I can move the lower control arm to get the bottom one in once I get this lined up. So I think I'll need to compress it a little bit. I can use the pry bar to pull it forward as far as it needs to go. There we go. So I got the bolt through, and I can put this washer on and then thread the nut on. I'm going to leave it loose for now while I get the bolt in the bottom. And the bottom is almost lined up perfectly. I'll just jack up the lower control arm a little bit until that hole lines up. And then I can use a screwdriver to try to manipulate this and get it to line up perfectly. There we go. And now I'll just feed this bolt through the back side, put the washer on and the nut. And before I tighten both of these down, I'm going to put a little bit of anti-seize where this nut's going to go. I'll put my wrench on the head of the bolt and tighten down this nut. There isn't really a torque spec for this. It just says to tighten it down until it's secure. So you can do it this way, or you can do it the easy way. And I'll do the same with the top bolt. And this one I will have to use the wrench and the ratchet because my impact won't fit in there. And so I'll just tighten this down as tight as I can get it. And then I'll give it a couple of turns with the breaker bar for a good measure. There we go. I'm gonna call that good enough. And so now all I need to do is reattach the bracket for the brake line. I'll get it into place and get that 13mm bolt back in there. And I can tighten it down with my battery ratchet. And with that in place, I'm ready to get the wheel back on. I guess I should go ahead and put this cover back on. Would be nice to get a new one, but I can't find these anywhere. Really need to find one of these at a junkyard if I can, but I'm sure it's gonna look the same as mine. If anybody knows where to get these, drop it in the comments because I have looked everywhere. And I've got a kit of trim fasteners and I found one that fits for here because I broke this one. Looks a little silly, but it works. I should probably replace that one too, but I'm not going to. So with that back on, now I'm ready to get the wheel back on. with that, I'm officially done with this project on the truck. So I can finally take it in for an alignment. I've got the new wheels and everything loaded up and ready to go. I can't wait to get those on here. That is the last time I'll have to put these saw blade wheels back on. So I'm going to take it in for an alignment and get the new wheels on, and I will show you guys what it looks like. Well, bummer. That didn't work. So I took these rally wheels to the tire shop. They said that the powder coat is too thick on these and this center bore will not fit around the wheel hub. So that means I'm going to have to do a separate video on what I'm going to do to get those wheels onto this truck. And that's going to wrap up this video. So stay tuned for that if you want to see how I end up getting those wheels on this truck. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in the next video.